Hi, I'll start with this morning. This morning was really interesting because it is this morning that I felt my thinking to be real. And the most interesting thing is, here I am, lying on my bed, half awake, half asleep, and I'm participating in all of these thoughts, and they just run past me in, and never explain their own origins. And then when I am fully aware, well, as fully as I can be at this moment, when I'm fully awake, as I can be at this point, I I don't remember any of the thoughts that I was thinking while I was half awake, half asleep. Yet this feeling that what I was participating in was absolutely important. That feeling, that feeling of worthwhileness, together with my thoughts, convinced me to participate fully in those thoughts. So this time I am planning to ask myself whether I am using words in my expression when I sleep. Because if I use words and I'm sleeping, chances are that I'm thinking, and then when I catch myself thinking, I'm planning to come back here and focus in on the sounds, background noises around me, instead of focusing on my words. With my half or 7/8 shaved head, I noticed everyone's reaction to it as I went into school, and it was unlike my expectations. It completely violated my expectations. People were actually complimenting me for having a shaven head instead of criticizing or discriminating against me as I thought they would. And then, comparing what actually happened to what I thought what I thought would happen, I realized I was I allowed and accepted myself to be completely entranced by the future projections of people discriminating against me because of my lack of hair. And within that point, the need, want, and desire to be a rebel and be like this heroic figure who stands up in the face of evil. Then coming back from school, I shaved off the rest. Yep, just about all of it. And it's really quite different to having 1 millimeter of hair left and having no hair at all. It really makes a difference in the sense that one is already, I, one is, I feel I already felt exposed, like more exposed than before, when my hair was shaven off to 1 millimeter. And then this time, when all of it was shaven off, I felt like I could be more honest. It felt like I was completely exposed this time. It, I can completely expose myself this time. When actually I could have done that with or without my hair. Yet, in my current delusional state, it doesn't matter what I use, like shaving my hair off, to be more self-honest. The point is to be more self-honest. Oh, and also the delusional reality of opinions. At school and at home, there were some people who complimented me on making the move to having a shaved head, and at the same time there were people who said I looked better when I had more hair. And to this, I did some self-talk with myself, self-reasoning, and came to the conclusion that there is nothing special about having hair, nor is it special either to have no hair. And in this society, I realized that having no hair and being bald is tacitly agreed to be a symbol of being inferior to other people who have hair. I was relating back to the two aims I set out for myself yesterday. Being more stable in my application, establishing a stability point in myself, and waking up on time, pushing myself to wake up as an act of self-direction. I am moving towards the aim of being completely stable in my application. I mean, there were moments today where I fell, but then I picked myself up in the next breath. So I'm moving in a positive direction towards the goal I set out for myself yesterday, for the first goal. As for the second goal, I failed. But I do not judge myself for that. Tomorrow, I will test out and see whether I may apply myself to ask myself the question, am I using words? And then, if I'm using words, stop myself. And to see whether in my current state, whether in my current state I have the courage to push myself to wake up and stay awake. That's all I have to say. I'll keep on working on being stable in my application, and update tomorrow. Thank you for watching.